So I will begin with just a little bit of context. And for general context for who we are, Anderson University is a member school of PALNI, and we are in a lot of ways representative of the kind of schools that PALNI's consortially hosted Haiku benefits. We are a small operation internally. We have a slightly less than half-time archivist who is running, which is me. So I'm slightly less than half-time, responsible for all of our digital publishing, digital repository management, and just individually, we would not have capacity to stand up something. We don't have internal tech support to stand up something like Haiku or to subscribe to any of the commercial services. But through participation in Palni, we have access to a repository through our consortially hosted Hyku Commons. So this is what the landing page for the consortium in general looks like. So these are all different institutions in either PALNI or PALC or a couple of other participating consortia. And each one of these is a different repository. Most of these are what I would think of as digital archives or digital humanities publications. Some of them are closer to a pure IR and are using it primarily for scholarly content. And most are some combination of those, but I would say we lean heavily into the digital archives focus. And so of those, Anderson University is the university where I work. So if you click through to here, this is our homepage, and we've taken advantage of the themes that Palni and Palsy developed that I believe are now standard in Haiku. So this is one of the themed homepages options, and we have featured works here, featured collections, and in our collections, we have taken advantage of the kind of flexible nature of Haiku's collection structure. So we have, for example, this historical images collection that's loading right now is a tiered collection. So we have historical images, and everything that we scan that either we have copyright to or is in public domain goes into this collection page. And then we also have these two subgroups. So ones that are specific to our university, and then ones that are specific to the denomination that we're associated with. The images we put in both the collection at the top level collection and the sub collection. So all 150, I guess 148 images are here. And then each of these is just a slice of that. And of course, if we wanted to, we could break it down further and have just ones that are in Indiana, things like that. So we do that. We use it for university yearbooks. So we have yearbooks, and we use the JavaScript widget for PDF display. So pdf.js. So you have the file here, downloadable, and then just here in the JavaScript widget, you have the PDF itself, rather than using the compound object with the IIIF viewer. So that's how we have that. We also have some compound, or not compound, but hierarchical works. So for instance, we have this autobiography, unpublished by an early person associated with the denomination. And so you can see this is the original. It has some markup. So the plain text is OCR'd, but some of their own editorial comments and so forth are not. So a volunteer transcribed all of this, including those additions, and we have that as a child work. So you click through, it has its own work page, and then the same thing, but with a transcription in, I believe it was originally a docx document, but I just made a PDF of it, put it in here, and we have the transcriber listed as a contributor. So nothing too fancy, but I think kind of representative of a certain use case for Haiku, and it's made it possible for us to put out things like, all of the university yearbooks, old alumni publications, some images, things like that. So I'm happy to answer any questions, but that is just a quick overview of our repository within the context of this Hyku Commons shared collaborative homepage.